Hello my lovely Venusians. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Will Venus and I create really welcoming, cozy, relaxing ASMR content. So, subscribe if you're new, and if you're already subscribed, hello, welcome back. So today I'm going to tell you everything about my birthday. Because it's all about me, isn't it? Because it's my birthday. So I'm going to spill the tea on what I had for my birthday, some of the things that I got. So, sit back, relax and enjoy. Firstly, I really hope you've had a really good week. I really do. And I hope that next week is another great one for you. So, I got some money for my birthday. So, what was the first thing that I did? Sorry, just a second, the dog snored and it's annoying me slightly. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I got some money. So what was the first thing that I did? I bought some stuff for the channel, of course, because that makes me happy. I like making other people happy. That makes me happy. So let me show you what I got. Well, actually, I'll show you some of the things that I got. Then I'll tell you about what happened in the day for my birthday. And then I'll show you the rest. Okay? Great. So these are in no particular order. Now this first thing, I really wanted one of these. I saw one on Miss Alyssa Jordan ASMR's channel and I thought that looks really nice. I want to try one of those. And it's one of these sensory slugs, I suppose you would call it. When the dog saw this, he thought it was his toy. And here it is. So each of these little sections, they move independently. And I think it makes a really nice noise. It'll make a nicer noise on my other mic, but as I'm just doing like a show and tell, where was I? Guys, it's Saturday, it's Sunday, my brain is like mashed potato. Yeah, it'll make a nicer sound on the other mic. So here it is. Have you seen these things before? I like that noise. Do you like that noise? It's a bit like a xylophone. Do you remember those in school, xylophones? It's quite cute because at the front it's got its little face and it's got its antennas. I think that's really cute. Shall we get one for the thumbnail? I really like that. That's a nice sensation. Are you tingly? If you want to see a full video featuring this, let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do. So I have to make sure I'll keep this in the plastic packaging so that the dog doesn't get it. Or leave it on a shelf. No, actually we've not got any shelves. Well, no shelves with spare room anyway. I need to put it in a cupboard somewhere. So that will need to be the kitchen, because this house does not have built-in cupboards. It's awful. Make me rich, please, YouTube. Never gonna happen. Never. So that's the first one. And I've got other things that I've always wanted to try, but I've just never got around to getting. I know you're going to enjoy them. I'm not going to play with these next ones today, but I will definitely be putting them in another video. Definitely. So recently I've really been getting into colouring in. And so what I'm going to do is film videos with me colouring in things, because I quite like to watch that as well. So I went to a shop called the works, and I got this colouring in book. Here it is, and it's called The Enchanting World Colouring Book. And I really like this photo because it reminds me of Venus in Botticelli's painting, The Birth of Venus, you know, with the hair. And there's lots to choose from. There's this little mushroom house. And I quite like how on the other page it's blank, so I can do my own shapes on that. And I've started doing my own shape, which I'll show you in just a second. And there's some other really delicate ones that I don't think I'll have the patience for, like this. Not delicate, intricate. Yeah, I won't be doing that one. Oh, I think this one's of a glass slipper, you know, like Cinderella. That looks simple enough to do, even for me. Whoa, this is super intricate. And I actually should have got a colour by numbers, because I'll never be able to keep up with this. Look how intricate this one is. Way too intricate for me. Way too intricate. What else do we have? Got a cuckoo clock. Not cuckoo, cuckoo clock. And there's a little gnome. Little gnome. Do you have any gnomes in your garden? Yeah, these were ones that I drew this one freehand, and I started colouring it in, but I've not finished it yet. I've started doing that one as well. So that's the other one. And of course I had to get pens, so I got these ones. They're quite... I don't think I've seen pens like these before. I mean, I've seen felt tip pens, but these ones have got 2 pens, and one of them it's got a bigger tip, and at the other side it's a more fine tip for finer work. I don't think I've seen that before, unless I have seen it and just have not been paying attention. Yeah, and those were only £2. Yeah. Although I think I'll need to get different types of felt tip pens, because you know when you're drawing something, and I mean yesterday I was using a Sharpie pen, and how can I describe it? When you were like filling in the gaps that I was colouring in, no matter how many layers you put on, you couldn't see that there was layers, but when you use these, there's different layers on it. I mean, what I mean by that is when you're colouring something in, some bits look faint and some bits look more opaque. Does that make sense? So it looks a bit patchy, and so I'm looking for pens. So maybe you could suggest some pens, or what type of pens to get, so that no matter how many layers you put on, it all looks even. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, let me know and I'll reply to you in a comment as to what I actually mean. Yes, that's those ones. And I needed some permanent marker pens, as it was anyway, for when I'm sending out hairpieces. I don't permanently mark the hairpieces. What I mean is when I write the envelopes. And I got these multicoloured permanent markers. Permanent writing on a variety of surfaces, smooth writing, assorted colours. And it's an 8-pack. Yeah, and I'll show you the colours. Because there's not a lot in here and I don't want to keep you for too long because I know your time is precious. So we have a red one, blue, well, mid blue, black, navy blue, deep green, orange, purple and yellow. So if you want to listen to how my birthday went down, I'm about to begin. So on Friday, my grandmother-in-law, is that a thing? Husband's gran. She was really kind. She took me out to Toby's carvery, and whilst it was lovely to see her, and my mum-in-law, and my grandmother-in-law's new partner, it's nice to meet him because I've only met him once. When we got there, the staff member that we met, because we'd booked mistakenly for 4 people, and we said, sorry, we need 5 seats. And she said, oh, sit over there then. With that attitude. So I was not impressed with that. When you go to a restaurant, it's meant to be a positive experience. We subsequently found out that staff member was having a crap day, but you don't reflect that in your personality towards your customers. You don't. You're polite. You put on a show. Yeah, I know that they're not paid the best, but you should still treat your customers with respect. And then we had a meal. It was nice. The turkey had just been put on the carvery thing. I had turkey. Husband had beef. He didn't eat it because it was so chewy. And then we chatted away. Then we went home. And when I got home, my jacket, it was stinking of the place. So my jacket was smelling like a carvery. Not my family's fault. The restaurant's fault. Blame them. Not pleasant. So the jacket had to be washed. I don't know why I'm telling you that, actually. I suppose this is the tea spilling part of spilling the tea. It's a very American thing to say, isn't it? Spilling the tea. So that was Friday. And then yesterday, I'm recording this on Sundays, so yesterday was Saturday. My husband and I love saying that, so posh. I'm not posh at all. We went to this restaurant in Edinburgh called Divino's. I didn't know where it was, but it turns out that I passed it many, many, many times and not realised what it was. And guys, it was really, really, really posh. Like, really posh. I'm like, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? And before I tell you about the food, because the food was absolutely delicious. There was a couple next to us, man and wife, and the husband, he had quite a lot to drink. So he was merry, and as he was getting more merrier, the more arrogant he got. Not an attractive trait. I hate arrogance. How about you? And I'm not sure if they were actually doing this purposely, but they started talking about, it's our wedding anniversary coming up, darling. How long? 35 years. Nice. Great. Good for you. Millions of couples do that. And then they start, because I think that they wanted me and my husband's attention. I said, oh, that's really nice. She was asking the husband, where are we going to go for our anniversary? And she was like, well, shall we go for a couple of weeks in London, a few weeks in Barbados? Oh, maybe not Barbados. Maybe we'll go to Sorrento. Yeah, we'll go there. I mean, my husband were like this. Because people showing off, it's not me. I'm not interested. I was interested in them making a fool of themselves, trying to impress me. Didn't impress me. And then the waiter came and like, we've not finished with that bottle. And then the guy was like, well, there's only a drip in it. I will have every single drip. And the man, he was, how can I do this? Can I do this here? There wasn't a lot of space between me and this guy, between our tables, and it was like the side that I was sat on, it was like a banquette, is that what you call it? And so it was like the back of it went right along the wall, and he kind of put his arms out like this, and he was like, I'm the big man. I'm like, who are you trying to impress with your manspreading? It was hilarious. And then she started talking about, I wonder, should I go to Harvey next to get my dress, for that night out that we've got at the Ivy? Maybe you should, or you could just try George at Asda. And you could see that the waiter, he was getting really pissed off with them. And by the time that me and my husband had paid for our meal, he was like, it was so nice to serve people like you. You're really nice. Thank you. Yeah, so what did I have to eat? I didn't have any room for anything other than a main. So I didn't have a starter or a dessert. We call it pudding. I had gnocchi, and it was a tomato-based gnocchi, and on top of it, it was some sort of posh mozzarella cheese. Is it mortadella something? No, that's meat. Buffalo mozzarella. It was really creamy. Really creamy. I could not finish it all. And I had, I'll put a photo up if I remember, and had this really nice ceramic dish. And it had the fork that we had. This, I hope you're finding this entertaining. But I like listening to this kind of thing, so hopefully you do too. And the fork that we had, how you get a fork, and usually it just lays flat on the table. Well, this one, instead of it being flat, the end of it was rounded, so it didn't stay flush to the table. It had a kind of the fork had a heel, like a high heel. I know that's the only way I can describe it. It's the only way I can describe it. And I hadn't seen anything like that before, and I thought, that's a nice touch. And the building that Davino's is in is part of the old Edinburgh, like the old Edinburgh, the original Edinburgh, not the surroundings, so it's a really old building. And it was you had to walk downstairs to get to the bit that we were at the restaurant, and you could see like the original walls that were built hundreds of years, well, over 100 years ago. No, it must have been more than 100 years ago if it's original Edinburgh. A very, very old building. Yeah, very, very old. Very, very old. And there was like original railings on the building and original fireplaces. It was just superb. And it was an Italian restaurant, so the waiters were all Italian. Very nice. I could hardly keep my eyes on my gnocchi. And then we went home. Yeah, and that was me until today, when I went out and bought some things for the channel. I did actually get another gift from my husband. It's a little piece of kit that's for my other mic. I'm not going to be showing what that is because I don't want to be ostentatious, but all I will say is it'll enable me to do something else with the channel. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because, like I said on one of my community posts, my main I have many ventures in life, but one of my many main things in life that I love to do is to instill calm I love being able to make people calm. Because you know when you're going through anxiety or stress or PTSD, CPTSD symptoms or whatever, and if I'm able to relax someone just slightly, that's incredible. Because that, in that instance, changes someone's life. And it's so nice to be able to do that in this format as well. So I'm really enjoying doing this. And I'm really loving that you're loving it too. Do let me know all your favourite triggers and what you want to see. I've still got some things to show you. So, the same shop that I got the colouring book in, I got this stuff and it's called Super Fluffy. I'll try saying this without tying my tongue. Super Fluffy Puffy Sand. Sculpt it, stretch it. And it comes in this cute little bucket. I don't know what it does, but I saw sand and I thought, because I really like seeing the kinetic sand ASMR stuff. You know, when you hear them cutting through the sand and that really crackly noise when it cuts through all the little sand granules. I get the tingles, I love it. So if I'm able to do that on my channel, I think that would be pretty cool, don't you? And yeah, it's in like a clear pink. I've never seen clear pink plastic like that before. And the colour of the sand, it reminds me of Pepto-Bismol. Oh, do you know what? I could do an entire video with that. I like that sound. I really like that sound. Do you like it when the tapping is quite frantic or like that? And also, have you been enjoying the black screen video that I put up? Because I really like listening to sounds but without anything on the screen, so that when I'm trying to sleep I've got no light distractions. Tell me what you like. Because there's no point in making things that you won't like. So, yeah, so there's that. I really like... When I'm finished with this, I'm going to keep this little pot. There's definitely something that I could keep in it. Because I don't know how long this stuff lasts. Do you? It's got like a little beach background in it. It's like little palm trees and things. Can you see them? And yeah, this was the last one that they had left because I asked if there was any other colours. And apparently not. And it's nice and vibrant. It's my kind of vibe. I'm nice and bright and vibrant. Just look at my cheeks. Guys, it's getting really cold now. I love it. It's to get to 2 degrees Celsius here in Edinburgh. And I'm here for it. I love the winter. I love it. Love it. Because it means I'm less likely to go out. And it gets darker early. And I like to film my content at night time. So it gets dark early. So the sooner it gets darker, the longer nights we have, the more time I'll have to spend making content. Speaking of which, I think I've got a meeting this week with a client about making wigs for them. It's really, really exciting, like really exciting. Nothing's been set in stone yet, so I don't want to jinx it. But if I do get this work, it might mean that you will see less content on the channel. Because I've got to work. I've got to work, guys. I've got to work. I've got to put milk in the fridge. I've got to put electricity in the meter. I've got to put food on the table. I've got to work. If I could do this full time, I would. If YouTube paid me, but they don't. I just do this for fun. I just do it for fun and to help you relax. But yeah, I've got to work. So, what if work gets really busy? What I will promise is at least 2 videos a week, and I'll try and make those. Because you need to let me know what you want to see, okay? And you need to let me know the duration. So if you want to see 20 minutes, half an hour, 45, an hour, let me know, because that'll happen twice a week. Do you want me to pop I did a poll before on the community tab, but do you want me to put on another one so that you can vote? Or What do you want to let me know in a comment? It's up to you. It's up to you. Let me know what you want to see. I'd really appreciate it. Now, here's the last thing. This stuff I have wanted for such a long time, but I've never been able to find it at a fair price. Sounds really Scottish. At a fair price. We seem to accentuate our R's when we're really Scottish. Price. I sound like a purring cat. This, I think, is designed for kids, but I'm a big kid. And it is Play-Doh Crystal Crunch. It's the crunchy stuff. I'm so excited to play with this. So if you want a video all on its own, playing with this stuff, let me know. That was the price of it. And this was the last of this as well in the shop. These things must be really popular. And it's the crunchy slime stuff. I think. Yeah, Crystal Crunch. What does it say on the back? Compound will stain or stick to some surfaces. Yeah, I don't need to know that. Does it say on the side? Yeah, you can stretch it. You can stretch it and crunch it. I'm so excited to use this. I love this stuff. Well, I love seeing the stuff. I've not played with it before, but once I'm able to afford it, actually, I have seen these bigger sets of, like the slime stuff, and you can make your own stuff, like mix the colours and the little beads and things that you can put in it. So when I can afford that, I'm gonna get it so we can have some fun. I love it. Because I'm autistic, I like sensory stimulation. Do you want to know what else I've got planned? Of course you do. Of course you do. I have got planned. I'm actually in the middle of writing it. I'm gonna do an ASMR type meditation. So what that will involve is me using God, nearly turned into Liza there. Liza. Is it? Come on. You're meant to be instilling calm. Well, come on. Get with it. Where even was I? Where was I? I've lost my chain of thought again. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm autistic. I like sensory stuff, and this is, I think it's going to be sensory. Yeah, that was it. Meditation. So, that little gadget that I was talking about, I've got it so I can attach my podcasting mic to either my camera or my phone, because I either film with my camera or my phone. And my podcasting mic, I've had to save such a long time for it, but it gives really good vocal sounds, and it gives your voice quite a depth. And so what I'll do is use that to film the audio and the visual, and in the background I'll have some nice relaxing music, like really zen-like music. What do you think of that? Would you be interested? Again, it's your channel as well. Let me know. Let me know so we can improve our community. And also keep sharing the channel, because that really helps. Really, really helps. Well, I really hope you've enjoyed listening to this. It's been so good to be back. I actually miss it when I've had a couple of days off. I really do. I really do. Because I'm like, no one's got in touch. Yeah, that's because you've not put in any new content, have you, Will? And, before I go, I've got a list on my tablet of how many ideas I've had. Let me just count them to you. Count them for you. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I've got 27 ideas. And I need to work through all of these. So got it planned. So if you're enjoying the ASMR, keep subscribed. You know, anyone else who likes to keep relaxed and they enjoy ASMR, tell them about it. Share the channel. Yeah. Well, that's all from me today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Please leave me a like. That would really help. Comment below everything that I talked about. Your feedback's really important to me. And yeah, whatever you're doing with your brand new week, I hope it's a good one. So stay kind to yourself and others. And remember, don't sweat the small stuff. Yeah. I will see you again very soon. Thank you so much for your birthday wishes. You're the best.